Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks, and today what I have for you is a little bit of a news update. I'm not going to do a news update on Friday because, well, to be honest with you, Friday we're going to be doing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Alpha gunfight stuff, and I'll be recording that. Ryan will be playing it, I'm pretty sure, too. On that note, while I'm thinking about it, you can actually download that to your PS4 tomorrow, so it'll be ready to go on Friday, and all weekend long you can do 2v2 gunfight. So if you want to get involved in that, just be watching for it tomorrow on your store. You can download it. No PS Plus required. No pre-order required. You can just download it and play over the weekend to see if you like the game. So keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing. It's very, very sad to report this because I happen to like Game Informer as far as news about games and stuff. They are one of the best outlets to do that. Game Informer recently laid off 50% of their staff. Matter of fact, when I say recently, it happened yesterday. They came into work yesterday and basically got laid off without notice or anything like that. Now, if you watched my Twitter account yesterday, I tweeted it out and I sent out a very heartfelt response because I have been there. One of my companies that I work for, they closed the office. They just we came into work like normal and were told, here's your severance check, have a nice life. So I understand how that feels, and I feel very, very bad for Game Informer staff, and I hope that they land on their feet. They're good journalists, so I assume that they'll be scooped up fairly quickly. I know it's a tough decision when you're in management to make those kind of calls, especially when corporate tells you you have to make those kind of calls, and I know that Andy McNamara is having a problem over there because, it's just hard because you're dealing with people's lives. So I wish them the best, and I hope that they land on their feet soon, and we'll keep you apprised of that. The whole gaming world is looking at that because that means that competition in the way of video games is slowly dying because GameStop is their parent company, and we all have I'm sure everybody has their own opinion about GameStop, mostly negative, but here's my thing. If GameStop goes away, that is one major retailer that no longer competes for your dollar, which means that the other retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, whoever else exists out there that's putting out video games as a department or as a store or whatever, their prices will go up. They will not remain competitive. They'll go up, and you'll have to find your games sometimes not at a cheaper price, but instead at a higher price. That's how competition works. When you eliminate the competition, you get to set the prices. So unfortunately, whatever you think about GameStop as a whole, it is very unfortunate because they also owned ThinkGeek, and they've closed ThinkGeek's website and moved all their merchandise to their stores, their physical GameStop stores. So again, it's not just GameStop, it's a bunch of people's lives. ThinkGeek, and of course now Game Informer is being affected by their poor stock performance and their poor overall performance as a retailer, and that is sad. So there's that. So leave me a comment what you think about Game Informer and all this news, by the way, down in the comment section below. I try to respond to every comment that is given out. Also, before I go, apparently David Vonderhaar, the gentleman that has been around Call of Duty since Black Ops 1, 2, well, for the last 14 years, give or take, he's been part of Call of Duty franchise, and over at Treyarch, and apparently either A, and this is what's weird, because he tweeted out that, some very strange tweets indicating, or at least seemed to indicate that he is no longer attached to Call of Duty. He was asked to disconnect from Call of Duty, so I don't know if that means that he voluntarily decided to step aside from Call of Duty. I don't know if that means that Activision has let him go. I don't know what that means, because the last time we reported on anything like this, Activision stepped out and said, wait, Jason hasn't been fired, which was the other story not too long ago. He's still very much involved in Call of Duty and all this kind of stuff. So all I know is what you see. He's been asked to disconnect, and he's put out a couple of very strange tweets on his Twitter account, and it's been reported on since day before yesterday, and so far no comment. So it appears that he either A, is no longer working on Call of Duty, or is at least considering it, may have been let go, or may have just quit. Who knows? But that's going to change the landscape for Call of Duty going forward. Hopefully for the better, because let's be real here. I know that there's been several news stories coming out about the conditions at Treyarch and the working conditions and the craziness that went on for Black Ops 4. That there was a campaign, and then they had to scrap that. And they tried another thing, and they had to scrap that, and then they ended up with Blackout just 9 months before the game released. So I don't know if it's all tied to that. I have no idea. I just know what I have been seeing on Twitter. I know what I've been seeing on other news websites, and it doesn't look good. So I'm kind of hoping that Call of Duty, if there are changes being made, I hope it's for the best, because honestly, Modern Warfare 2019 looks amazing, and I hope that they are able to knock this one out of the park, just for the sake of the franchise and for the sake of people's jobs, and then of course for the franchise itself, because obviously it's a staple franchise, and I hope that they're able to refresh it with this one. But I also hope Treyarch gets its act together and gets everything squared away, because they make good games too every once in a while when they're given the chance to make the game they want to make. So that's just my thoughts. Other than that, guys, don't forget, again, if you want to be involved in the beta, or rather the alpha, the 2v2 gunfight mode, you can download the application tomorrow onto your PlayStation, and then from the PlayStation Store, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all week long, you can play 2v2 gunfight, and then, of course, if you like this game, you can pre-order it, and then get access to the beta. That is going to be happening in September, so from September to the 12th, for about 3 weekends. They're going to do crossplay and all kinds of stuff in the open beta. They have not said that they're going to do that for the alpha. As far as we know, that is PlayStation 4 only. And then, of course, if you don't like the game, you can cancel a pre-order before it ships. Okay? That's my 2 cents. That's what I think. And also, there will be an open beta on one of those weekends in September as well. So if you do not pre-order the game, but you still want to know how it plays, if you're going to like the game, decide if you're going to order the game, stuff like that, there will be an open beta for a couple of weekends throughout September as well. So, so there you go. Anyway, all right, guys. That's what I've got for you guys today. And in the background, just so you know, in the background we have Worms Battlegrounds. I love this series. I've been playing this series since, well, the first Worms showed up on PC. And we play it together as a family a lot. But I thought this would be a neat background. Unfortunately, I had to turn off all the cool music because, well, copyrights. So, anyway, hope you guys have a great day. We will see you guys tomorrow in another video, but again, we'll be downloading the alpha information for Call of Duty, so we can get that for the weekend. So I'm going to be recording some of that for the weekend and showing you guys my opinion, or giving you guys my opinion on the gameplay, the way it played out, what I liked, what I didn't like. So stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks. You can also follow me here on YouTube, obviously. You can follow me on Twitter @VNunchucks, and on Twitch, twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks. Leave me a comment, leave me a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. If you enjoy gaming as a whole, whether it be news updates like this one, opinion pieces, reviews, gameplay, we do it all. If it's gaming, we do it all here on this channel, and I appreciate everybody's support. Hope you guys have a great day. And if you have not watching Gamescom, or at least the information coming out of Gamescom, that looks to be amazing. I put up a video about the information on Gamescom. Gamescom that came out on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. So check that out. And then, of course, if anything really major comes out of the press conferences, I will let you guys know about that too. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow in a video.